So let's start with the first problem. A survey of a group's viewing habits over the last year revealed the following information. 28% watched gymnastics, 29% baseball, 19% soccer, 14% gymnastics and baseball, 12% baseball and soccer, 10% gymnastics and soccer, 8% all three. Calculate the percentage of the group that watched none of the three. So here we'll be using addition rule mainly. We all know the addition rule for two variables. Probability A union B equals probability A plus probability B minus probability A and B. Sometimes it's written as intersection, but it means the same thing as A and B. Now here we have three variables, gymnastics, baseball, and soccer. And we will need the three variable version of this rule, which some of you already should know. Instead of writing it for A, B, C, I'm directly writing it for G, B, and S, which are the symbols for the three sports. So the three variable version is, again, you add the singletons, you subtract the pairs, just as we did here. We added the singletons, we subtract the pairs, and then we add the triplet. So you go all the way from one variable up to as many variables as we have. So the odd parity situations are added and the even parity situations are negated. So the singletons are all addition, the pairs or even parity are subtractions, and then the triplet is odd parity again, so that's addition. So now we have all these values. Now note that this will give us the probability of G or B or S. In other words, it's the probability of at least one of these three. We are asked the probability of none of these three. So we'll also use the fact that the complement of at least one is none, or the complement of none is at least one. So first we do the at least one, which is the union of all three. So here we just substitute all the numbers. It was 28% for gymnastics, 29 for baseball, 19 for soccer. So these are these three. And then for the pairs, we had 14% gymnastics and baseball. So subtract 14, and similarly for the other two pairs. And lastly, you add the triplet, and the triplet was 8% watched all three. So that's the 8, and that gives us 48. So that, as I said in English, the probability of the union means the probability of at least one of them. We want the probability of none of them. So look here, percentage that watched none. So that will be obtained by taking the complement of at least one. So in complement, you either subtract from 1 or you subtract from 100%, depending on what you're dealing with. So here we're dealing with percentages. So 100% minus 48% gives us the 52%, which is choice D.